Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now Griffin on 1st down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Griffin to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And while we have a moment, we remind you that registration for the Madden Championship Series is now open. This year we'll be giving away, ready for this, $1.7 million in prize money to the best Madden 24 players in the world. And if you want to get in on the action, and you should, visit MaddenChampionship.com to get yourself registered. Well, it's hard to believe how much that has taken off in recent years.
It's taken off so much, partner. I'm going to start to work on my game and register for a chance to win that kind of money.
Now Hall. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. Cleveland offense making their way out. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Hall. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Brightwell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And Joseph Charlton on now to punt. Let's take it inside his own 40. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Michael Mayer, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing here is Hall. And his throw is incomplete.
Locked incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. To go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On second down, it's Vaughn. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Here's Hall. And this is going to be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play. And now their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter. But it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And running with power here. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On first down, Griffin. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Browns. DeAndre Swift, 26 yards. And the Browns have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it is 42-0. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So a change of possession here on the punt. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time?
There he goes, right side. 39 yards there, a big one.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Second down and 4. Here's Griffin. And Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Hall to throw on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ridiculous. Take him out.
The Titans on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. On now is the Titans punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Here's Beckham. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3. Back to throw. Hall. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Hall throwing on first down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Griffin going to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. At fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. Fight. 97.
Another try after the first down sack. Hall. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And he's going to go down again. Randy Gregory. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Browns drive about to get started. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying.
Go down, bro. Down with you.
Norman, Oklahoma. Here comes the Sooner. We welcome you to ESPN College Football.
Appreciate you pulling up, gang.
Saturday morning. Expectations as high as ever. Here in Central Dallas on the Prairie. Arkansas State final season in the Big 12 for Red Venables and the Oklahoma Sooners before transitioning into the SEC 67 a year ago, the first losing season in a generation in these parts. Meanwhile, for Luke Jones, the head man in Jonesboro, Arkansas, year number 3. All the stops along the way. He has been
Gotta put this little thing on my controller.
love to spread the upset here today in Mid-12 territory. So glad you can join us for week 1 of college football. He's Ronnie Jones. I'm Roy Philpott. Taylor McGregor on the sideline in just 1 minute. And Ronnie, we talk about it. We mentioned it all summer long. Final year in the Big 12 for OU before they transition to the SEC. Brent Venables trying to turn things around.
It feels like a wide open year in the Big 12, and Oklahoma is in a position to take advantage of that and get back to whatever comes to the big game. It's 6 straight Big 12 titles. Last 2 years, not able to get it done. The question is, what's different? What changes this year? Brent Venables feels like he can turn around that 0-5 record in 1-score games with the amount of depth that they've created. In year 2 in a Brent Venables defense, they tend to get big strides. We'll see if that's the case.
It's great to be working with you. We are proud to have the jobs that we do in this kind of environment. Oklahoma won the coin toss and elected to receive. Kay Nelson set to kick things away for the Rebels. Connecting to receive. Your call after 30 moments ago. Taylor McGregor with Brent Venables.
Year 2 of the Brent Venables roster. We can develop the guys that are here. I think we have great leadership. Our guys have tremendous value. They got a chip on their shoulder. They know we got a lot to prove. And I think our chemistry is outstanding.
Thank you, Coach. Tommy Walker gets his first career start in the touchdown ahead of the 35 and gain of 4 yards on first down. Ronnie, we love Dylan Gabriel. He's counted for almost 100 touchdowns in his career in college. He can do it all for the Sooners. It's the starting quarterback into the flats. Goes Andrew Anthony, the transfer from Michigan, ushered out. Just shy.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go. Get the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Griffin. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. There he goes, right side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now it's Griffin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Griffin will try and throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
Okay, break.
A play fake, now move. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Play action, it's Moon. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Moon. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Moon. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. On 2nd down, Griffin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. DeAndre Swift, a 23-yard run. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So their 2nd touchdown of this 1st half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. On first down, it's Moon. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are back within a score. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can...
The big fella! Down the sideline he goes. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Swift is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this squad probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Now a first down throw, Moon. Swinging this out right here for Cook. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up second down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Moon. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. On fourth down, Moon. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Griffin. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. Griffin. To the left side, there's Mayer. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Moon. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Moon to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. To throw, Moon. Eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Moon. Dancing to his left. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw again. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, Moon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Moon. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Off play action. Moon. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.